So, I don't know how to show this. I just want to show, but there's no easy way for me to do this. But here I have one of my recently assembled 4 joystick game controllers. This is the one I'm normally playing with. Here's the one I'm working on next. And I've got it connected up to this Linux computer. So I've managed to get my game controller. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to show you that I'm in Ubuntu, not Windows, and I have the VJoy serial feeder up in Ubuntu, and everything is working good. So I'm very happy. That took me a little while to figure out how to get all of this installed on Linux, but luckily the maker of the VJoy serial feeder had everything really nicely organized, and all I had to do was relearn how to manage some files in the file system for Linux as an administrator. So it wasn't too bad. I just had to go to a couple other web pages to make sure I knew what I was doing. And then I installed Steam so that I could play StarMade. Because StarMade will allow me to use my game controller on Linux natively, because StarMade supports Linux. Orbital Racer is only a Windows game, so although there is a way to run it, it's more work. I didn't get this figured out correctly for Warcraft 2. It took me a lot of work, and it was already kind of taking me a lot of work because I'm just trying to figure everything out. And StarMade just updated today, and it goofed up on my other computer, and I was trying to import my same world over here, and I lost it on the other computer because of this install. So it took a long time for me to figure out what the heck happened, but it was just that my files were in 2 different places, and it installed the game all over again somewhere else. So all my old saved games were over here, and it didn't know about them. That took me a long time to figure out too. So I mean, it's just it should be working automatically, but it still took me a long time to figure it out because I don't know what's going on in the place. Alright, but as you can see, here I am in StarMade, and the game controller is fully functional, and I can't show anything, but you can see that my whole world is here, and it's now downloadable. I loaded the world to my Hackaday page, project page for the game controller, so anybody who gets the game controller can play a game controller on a Linux machine as long as they follow the directions on the different installation pages. And another great thing is this game doesn't have as high of requirements. It'll run on 4 gigabytes of RAM and a much more humble video card than Orbital Racer will, for example, or Astrokill or Infinity Battlescape. All of those games will use my controller. Hopefully all of them will by the end. But this one will work on a less powerful computer. So I don't know how to show the gameplay here. Well, I mean, it takes my 2 hands, but I'm just trying to show that I got the Ubuntu computer and it's working with the game controller and a game that lets me use the game controller.